Hello and welcome to the channel. The Independent National Electoral Commission INEC has postponed the governorship and State House of Assembly elections in 10 polling units in the Lekki area of Lagos State. INEC rec officer of the state made this known when he told reporters that the NYSC ad hoc staffs deployed to the area said they were held hostage at the last presidential election and so we are not too keen on the idea this time around. Let's get more details on this. Subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thank you. INEC postpones governorship assembly elections in 10 Lagos polling units. The Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) has postponed Saturday's governorship and House of Assembly elections in 10 polling units in the Victoria Garden City, Lekki area in the state. INEC Resident Electoral Commissioner for Lagos State, Segun Agbaje, stated this when he addressed reporters at the VGC on Saturday. Agbaje said members of the National Youth Service Corps deployed as ad hoc staff in the area were hesitant to enter the VGC estate as they alleged that they were held hostage in the February 25th presidential and National Assembly elections. Agbaje said the ad hoc staff instead set up voting materials in front of the estate, but residents of the estate said they did not feel secure owing to fear of hoodlums, invasion, and disruption of the process, and therefore could not cast their votes. He said the situation was beyond the security agents present, hence he and his team had to visit the area. We have 8 polling units here with 6,024 registered voters, and out of which 5,624 people have their PVCs, Agbaje said. He added that 2 other polling units at the estate's main gate were also affected. 8 here in the estate and 2 outside, he said, after due consultation and further directive from the national headquarters that we should remobilize here tomorrow Sunday morning by 8:30 a.m. to conduct the elections. By 8:30 a.m. tomorrow Sunday, we will reconvene here. Agbaje also noted that the commission had got assurances from the chairman of the security committee of the estate of the safety of its staff and voters. In other election news, President Muhammadu Buhari, retired on Saturday, delivered the governorship and State House of Assembly elections in his ward for the All Progressives Congress (APC). The results announced by the coalition officer for the ward, Hamza Yusuf, showed that for the governorship election, the APC scored 261 votes, PDP polled 32 votes, and NNPP didn't get any votes. Similarly, the APC scored 240 votes in the State House of Assembly election, while PDP scored 50 votes. Results from other polling units were still being collated as at the time of filing these reports. The Punch also reports that the president, alongside his son Yusuf, had earlier in the day cast their ballot at the polling unit 003 Sarkin Yara A, Kofa Baru, Daura. The president and his team arrived at the polling unit at about 10:16 a.m. He was immediately accredited after which he cast his vote after he was verified by officials of the INEC. Governor Aminu Masari also cast his votes a few minutes before 11 a.m. at his Masari ward in Kafu local government area. The secretary to the government of Katsina State, Muntari Lawal, and the APC governorship candidate, Dr. Diko Rada, was optimistic about the party's victory in the elections. Also, the Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde of the People's Democratic Party has won at the polling unit of former Governor Rashidi Ladoja. The Punch reports that there has been a widespread rumor that Ladoja was not in support of the second-term ambition of Makinde, a rumor which was publicly debunked by the ex-governor. The PDP polled 98 votes to defeat the All Progressives Congress candidate Teslim Folarin, who scored 35 votes at Unit 17, Ward 10 in the Ibadan North local government area of the state. Subscribe, like, share, comment, and please turn the notification bell on. Thank you. Meanwhile, the Kwara State Governor Abdulrahman Abdulrazak has won his Idi Igba polling unit 004 of Adewale Ward in Ilorin West local government area of the state. Official results by the Independent National Electoral Commission show that APC polled 243 votes in the governorship ballot as against PDP's 58. The governor had earlier urged more voters to come out to exercise their franchise following reports of low turnouts in some areas. His polling unit and many areas of Adewale ward, however, recorded large turnouts. It's been a mixed bag in terms of the turnout, appreciably large in some places and quite low in some areas, and we urge more people to come out, he told reporters after voting alongside his wife, Ambassador Olufolake Abdulrazak, and other members of his family. Going by the turnout in this polling unit, this is impressive, he said, but nationwide, including parts of Kwara State, the turnout is a bit lower than in the presidential and National Assembly elections. On the beavers, the reports so far show that there are improvements compared to the last elections, he said. The governor also commended the early arrival of polling officers, expressing optimism about being re-elected by Kwarans on the back of his performance in various sectors of the state. In other election news, the Lagos State People's Democratic Party governorship candidate Abdulaziz Adediran aka John Doe has defeated his closest rivals Babajide Sanwo-Olu of the All Progressives Congress and Gbadebo Rhodes Vivo of the Labour Party at his polling unit in Osolu Junior High School, Unit 001, Ward G in Irewe, Ojo local government area of the state. Adediran polled 79 votes while Sanwo-Olu secured 66 votes. Rhodes Vivo, however, got just 1 vote. In the House of Assembly election, PDP polled 81 votes against 76 polled by the APC as the Labour Party scored a single vote. While addressing journalists after casting his vote, Adediran expressed optimism in securing victory at the polls. He said, "I feel there is a need for us in the state of Lagos to stand up and see how we can put an end to a dynasty that held us in the jugular for over 2 decades. And since we have started this project, to the glory of God, we have done everything as a human being. We have been consistent and we have been so focused over the years, and we have been able to make that huge statement by making sure we are on the ballot. Since October last year, we have not stopped campaigning, so we are very optimistic. We know we will win this election." Asked what he will do if he loses the election, he said, "This election is a process. If we win, we will go to the next process. If we win again, we will go to the next process." Earlier, a former deputy governor of Lagos State, Sarah Soson, declined to speak on the chances of APC candidates after casting a ballot at the polling units. That's the news, guys. Thanks for listening. Until next time, bye.